Hey guys, Grow the Farm Up. You got Brad Lauber here, coming to you from my version of the Bat Cave. This is the control room for my double pass seed corn dryer here in Geneva, Nebraska. I just wanted to briefly make a quick video about our farm, Lauber Seed Farms, is celebrating its 82nd consecutive year of independent seed production. We also are celebrating our 12th consecutive successful year partnered with Seitec Genetics, which has been a very, very successful venture, combining our generational expertise and experience within the seed industry. And Seitec Genetics focus on providing your farm with cutting-edge genetics tailored to your area, utilizing our LEAP plot program. That's LEAP. LEAP plot stands for Local Environment Advancement Plot. And what we do is we do this free of charge to the customer. When we use both new we do this for both new and highly valued existing customers, as seed technology is always changing. So you need to constantly be trying things on their farm. You can stay ahead of the curve, I've noticed, with Seitec Genetics, LEAP plots, and again, that stands for Local Environment Advancement Plot, Local Environment Advancement Plot, which provides a unique process of evaluating and tailoring hybrids and varieties precisely to your farm and to your exact growing conditions that are more highly adapted and more reliable and higher yielding than the large seed companies' traditional product selection that is really solely based on their inventory and sales quotas. Seitec Genetics will take and will grow 50 plus varieties in a 3-acre LEAP plot on your farm, giving you the best possible data of not only Seitec hybrids, but also varieties from many other well-known seed brands. We plant Pioneer varieties in there, Channel, DeKalb, you name it, we we plant them in there because we want to see how we stack up next to some of the more well-known names in the industry. And what that does is it really gives you the best possible data for not only the Seitec varieties, but like I say, many other well-known brands. We utilize next generation precision ag technology in our planters and precision plot combines. We do it all for our customers free of charge, and then show you the yield and performance results of each variety from all different companies, including our different hybrids and the other company's different hybrids, and the next company's different hybrids. And so what that does, that really equips, it did for me anyway, when I started doing LEAP plots 3 years ago with Seitec Genetics. It equipped me with really unprecedented knowledge of what varieties and genetics and traits and populations. I mean, we do so many different tests utilizing this next generation technology and these precision scales that we have on these combines. And these combines are set up to harvest little 50-acre, 30 bushel, 50 bushel plots and do it exactly accurately. And it's some of the most accurate data. I mean, the combines are worth a couple $100,000, and I think the measuring equipment is worth like $250,000 a combine to get it precise on these small lots. So I ask yourself, it really equipped me with unprecedented knowledge, and what resulted in the best return on investment for my farm. I'd ask you, is your current seed dealer capable of tailoring products to your farm, or are most of your current seed dealers more likely just pushing products onto your farm because their seed company has a large inventory of it? I mean, we grow for and work with a lot of these larger companies, and it saddens me sometimes to see them force products down the throats of American farmers that maybe aren't the best just because their company has a lot of supply, and they're just trying to move their product, and instead of providing you with the best possible product, they're just trying to move you the product they have in your shed. Together, Seitec Genetics and Lauber Seed Farms have successfully used this formula of independent integrity to become the fastest growing independent seed company in the industry. Lauber Seed Farms isn't the only company that is linked up and grows with Seitec Genetics. There's a company called Beebe Seed Farms, a good friend of mine, Greg Beebe, a man I respect very much, up right outside of the Fremont area, is also another precision top producer that grows a lot of Seitec seed corn and seed soybeans, and is really a large part of the product lineup. His farm is right on the Platte River bottom ground. I mean, every time I plant his seed next to mine, it is right there. So I really have a lot of respect for Greg, and so Seitec Genetics, we're like any other seed company. We wisely spread out our production risk across multiple areas. I don't want to suggest Lauber Seed Farms is the only farm producing seed for Seitec Genetics. It's a fastest growing. For 12 years in a row, we've taken our sales times 3. So that means we've grown the business 300% 12 years in a row. We have a hiring problem. We can't hire people fast enough. In fact, I'm looking for a full-time salesman in my area. So, if somebody wants to come make some of the highest commissions per bag of any seed company out there, because we can produce it at a very efficient rate, we're able to offer our salesmen very, very attractive commission. And then it's up to the salesman, how greedy do you want to be? I always give most of mine back to the farmer because I like to see the product moved out into the countryside, and I like to see it perform, more so than I like to try to make tons and tons of money or every penny off of my fellow farmers, But, we're now taking the next step and empowering farmers with cutting edge seed technology, so that top producers can revolutionize the pursuit of the highest yielding crops by growing their own seed. We've talked a little bit about this in some other videos. Once again, Seitec Genetics, Lauber Seed Farms, BB Seed Farms, Blair Seed Services. There's a lot of independent companies where the owners of the companies are the ones running them and making the decisions on the guys that are conditioning the seed, guys that are growing the seed, planting the seed, retailing the seed, picking the lines, picking the numbers that cross the best for our area. And so, stay ahead of the curve. And that's what I've noticed with Seitec Genetics. We're always ahead of the curve. And, we're looking to that next evolution in 400 to 500 bushel an acre corn. And we're looking for that next evolution in 100 plus to 130 to 150 bushel soybeans average across your farm. And we feel strongly one of the best ways to accomplish that is to experiment with growing some of your own seed. And so if you're in the southeast Nebraska area and you're interested in growing 20 acres of your own seed, Lauber Seed Farms will travel, and we did this year, made some videos about that. I went out almost 3 hours away from my home base location here in Geneva, Nebraska, and we provided all the turnkey detasseling, roguing, mapping. We handled all of the different contracting and government agency worker protection programs that have to be handled. Again, all of the detasseling and picking and scouting and all of the things that, so the farmer doesn't have to build an entire facility that looks like this. This is you guys have seen some pictures of my facility. You don't have to build a facility this size, this large, to grow your own seed. We can tailor our operation around yours a little bit. So, it's how we've quietly become the fastest growing independent seed company in the United States. The independent seed companies, they said 15, 20 years ago that they're going to merge into 1 or 2 or 3 seed companies eventually. By the year 2025, they predicted there would be less than 10 seed companies. Well, there are only 3 large seed companies left, but there are hundreds of independent seed companies that are really doing quite well. None of them are doing as well as Seitec Genetics, and it's because Seitec Genetics they sell all different labs traits. You know, we sell AgriSure traits, which everybody sells AgriSure traits. We also sell Genuity traits and that V2 Pro, that double stack, double pro corn that everybody's looking for. Basically, you're getting it from DeKalb right now. You know, that's one of the bigger names in double pro corn, and that's one of the best BT corns that work. So grow the farm up. I got to get back to work.